Good morning from humid Central. It's Sunday morning, and there's my car. Anyway, let me get some water. I'm gonna go run. I haven't run in like 3 months, since June, I think, since before my trip began. Let me get my water. Hang on. So I'm gonna walk over to my clubhouse gym. We have our own gym here. It's all right. I mean, they replaced the machines about 2 years ago, which is good because I fell off one and like broke my foot about 3 years ago. Let me check my mail as well. This place has been here for like 30 years, and it used to be like, considered like the luxury living in the area. But then they went and built all these other, we have like 2 swimming pools. Yeah, and they went and built all these other luxury living places around. And this one kind of went to shit. So, I mean, they redid the floor. There's me. Okay, let's go run. Of course, it's a greenhouse. I need some blinds in here. So let's go make sure the door is closed. Is it closed? Yeah, that door smashed as well. This all flooded at some point. But anyway, okay, let's go up here and go work out. All right, I'm done. I only did 45 minutes, only, around like 4 miles. It was fine. It's hot. I'm tired. I went to the gym late. It's like 10 o'clock right now. I should have gone earlier, but I was working on videos. Anyway, yeah, so it's a Sunday, so I'm home all day. I've got nowhere else to go, nothing else to do. So I don't have any time or desire in this heat to be running around Houston, dropping stuff off. Today, it's already 100 degrees. It's only 10 a.m. God, I can't stand this heat. It's ridiculous. Let me grab some water. Yeah, I'm just kind of over it. I'm very much over it in more ways than you have any idea how much over this heat I am. Oh my God. It's like it emanates from the ground. It's like, sorry, my hand's shaking there a little bit. I'm trying to carry everything. It emanates from the ground. It's like you can't breathe. It's like, when you look up and you breathe fresh air. We don't get fresh air in Houston. It's like standing behind an exhaust pipe, like 24/7. Like that's how the air feels, and it's horrible. I can't function in the summer, and I hate air conditioning, so I'm like stuck inside. That's why I like ice skating, because I mean ice skating's fine, it's cold, but I don't have any time in this next week or so to go spend 6 hours a day ice skating. So that's why I became an ice skater in 2014 and taught myself how to skate by watching YouTube. It took like 2 years to learn how to do a spin. Was because it was just so damn hot here. Oh my God. And we used to do play dates at parks and things, and I'm like, I cannot handle this, people. Anyway, yeah, we still got, I don't know what's going on in this place. We still got roof shingles coming down. Those fell off during the hurricane. We still have bits of hurricane damage. Yeah, they gotta coat the paint here, repaint it. Let's see, they're still here. My other neighbors moved out. Yeah, it's just, we're all just kind of getting to a different part of town because, there's like foundation issues. It's just a lot because this road floods. If you go out here, you can see, like, we don't necessarily flood here. I mean, the water, during Hurricane Harvey, the water got all the way up here into these gardens, but I think we're at the 1,000-year flood level. So we're pretty high from the road. We're about 5 feet from the road, like 5 feet up, like vertically from the road. But all of this was underwater. Cars were completely submerged during Hurricane Harvey. Like you can just imagine like how much the water was coming all the way up to my neighbor's patio, and her whole garden was underwater. All this was underwater. But I live on the 2nd floor. But yeah, it kind of destroyed a lot of the foundation and stuff like that, kind of sunk down. I don't know. Those houses flooded. And there's going to be another hurricane. We already had Hurricane Beryl, which was a Category 1, but it caused so much severe damage because we get the storm surge. But anyway, okay, well, at least I fixed the fire extinguisher. That came off during Beryl, and all this was a mess. So, okay, all right, let me get my day going, and I'll chat later. I tell you something, when they say it takes a village, I have good people in my corner. They are so good at this Office Depot. This is Meyerland, which is just south of Bel Air, which is kind of like the southwest corner of the 610 loop of Houston. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't mean anything unless you live in Houston. Anyway, this is still like Houston. But yeah, all this was underwater during Hurricane Harvey. All of it, like all these, they used to be like, oh, there's an Old Navy there. This used to be, no, that was Office Depot. Joanne Fabrics was a different store. I think it was like a State-O-Mart. and then they turned it into the big Joann, which is great. That's where I go in for all of my, you know, stuff I need for the van. Target, of course, Target. Yeah, so I'm not dressed to go to Target today. When I dress up, I can go to Target. Right now I'm dressed to go to, I didn't even put my face on. I'm just like literally wearing flip-flops and what I wore last night, just to go move my stuff. But yeah, if I got dressed up, I go to Target. If not, I go to Walmart. Then there's an H-E-B, which has a undercover, like a covered parking, which is great when it rains. I should go there actually. I need to get more British food. But anyway, so yeah, so that's kind of that's my deal. There's also a pet supermarket, but I'm not a pet parent. But yeah, so these guys, they already had my stuff printed out. My daughter wants these pictures printed out for her wall in her bedroom. Oh my God, it's such a nice day, and I think the cicadas are out. So anyway, I'm back over at La Centera. That's where, well, the shitty Madison Reed is, but also Trader Joe's. But this is the Fort Bend Cinco Ranch Library. I had no idea the library was right across the street. Opens at 10, it's 10 a.m. now. It's already very, very busy. So I'm gonna go see how their Wi-Fi is, see if I can upload a file that I need for some private family stuff, and then I need to upload my latest video that I did last night. So yeah, I'm gonna try to, I don't have good Wi-Fi where I'm living, so might have to talk to my friend about that and be like, increase your Wi-Fi. Okay, this is Fort Bend. Yeah, I'm in Fort Bend County now, so let's go in. Sorry, thank you. Okay, we got restrooms, book sale. And let me see where I can plug in over here. It's beautiful. What a pretty library. And then you can go upstairs. Oops, sorry. Let's go over here. This is great. Look at that pretty view with the lake. They have so many lakes here you're not allowed to swim in. When I go traveling all over the country, when I'm boondocking and there's a lake, to me that's a shower. But yeah, you're not allowed to go in the lakes here. It's ridiculous. Anyway, okay, I'm just gonna plug in here. All right, my work is done, and now, oh, I was like, the traffic lights are out. They're not out. People are just running red lights. Yeah, so now I am heading to my storage garage, and I'm gonna go work on the van for a few hours, and then I have to go to my storage unit downtown, which is like an hour the other way. And then also somebody wants the little toy fridge or the toy kitchen that I haven't sold yet. So I'm gonna go pick that up and then drive that out and drop that off on the way back to home tonight. So busy day running around. I'm glad I've got the little car though, because it's very zippy and it definitely makes a difference in trying to get around town. But I'm gonna take the van out. So I'm gonna go in and spend about 20 or 30 minutes kind of reorganizing the van and putting everything in, and I'll show you that. And then I'm gonna go take it for the oil change, and probably not gonna drive it out. Maybe just go do the oil change and drive back, because that'll be about a 45-minute, maybe an hour drive total. So that'll get her legs, you know, I got to get her tires checked and everything, because it suddenly cooled down. So why is all this traffic on a Saturday? It is hard to get in and out of this area though. Like, everyone and their brother is like, I'm gonna go out in my car. And of course it's the suburbs. People don't take transport, like public transport, or they don't carpool. They just all go in their own like SUVs or Cybertrucks or Rivians or whatever, you know, Teslas, whatever vehicles they drive out here. I'm behind a Tesla. So anyway, but yeah, so that's kind of the day. But yeah, the library was great. The Wi-Fi was super, super fast. I was so happy. Oh my God. Like, I literally got my video uploaded in like 10 minutes, and it was almost quicker than me getting the thumbnail created, because usually I'll upload the video and then I'll go decide what the thumbnail is going to be and then upload that, like edit that one in Photoshop and then upload it. But this one had already uploaded the video before I even got the thumbnail finished. And then I sent some files on WeTransfer that I had to do, and so those were uploaded. And yeah, then also transferred all the videos from my phone over to the computer. So I have to transfer Harriet's phone, which I'm speaking on right now. I've got videos on there that I have to transfer over. And then when I'm home, since the Wi-Fi is not great, I can at least organize all the videos into the folders and then rename them in order, and then cut out the ones that I'm not interested in using. And then that way they're ready to be dumped into Premiere Pro, and then I can just, you know, like shorten and tighten up each of the segments and then add the music. And so it only takes me, if it's a 30-minute video, it only takes me like an hour and a half to make a video, because I've been, you know, I mean, the production value is whatever. I don't do anything too fancy or elaborate. And, you know, I think they're interesting videos. I don't know. But I've been doing production, digital management and digital websites and stuff for almost 20 years now. I mean, since like 2005, 2006. So yeah, I mean, it's like this is my 18th year of being a digital project manager, like long before everybody became digital nomads. And so I'm very good at like managing assets and organizing and editing and putting everything where it needs to go and labeling. And then when I'm done editing the videos, I upload them to YouTube, and then I delete each of the individual scenes. So each of the individual video pieces, I delete them off my computer, and then I save a copy of the video onto an external hard drive. So I have copies of all the videos. So yeah, so just kind of like have this process, but it's ingrained in me. So it doesn't take me very long. I mean, I've seen YouTubers that are like, oh, it takes 14 hours to like, you know, edit and upload a video. And it's like the uploading takes a while if you're on bad Wi-Fi, but the editing part of it, I'm already thinking about what each video is going to be, and I'm starting to put them into different, like make the videos specific topics, and that makes it easier to organize all the videos, because right now I've got 200 video clips that I just got off my phone, and they're about maybe 13 different videos. And so that way I can have consistent content, because when you're monetized, you have to consistently be uploading content. YouTube likes that. And so I don't have like a set schedule. I should do them. Sometimes I'll do 3 or 4 in a day just to get them up, but I should schedule them like every other day or something. But I get enough videos, I can create enough content, like pulling it out my backside basically, that I've got enough to like, you know, get me through, you know, at least 20 videos a month maybe. I don't need to do like 1 video a week. When people make so much money that they can do 1 video a week, that's great. But I, you know, I don't, you know, have that many followers, I don't have that many views, so I have to put more videos out. And the nice thing is that over time those videos will continue to be passive income, they'll continue to be making money. So when I do get, hopefully, you know, 5 figures number, like, you know, into the 10,000 people, or maybe into the 100,000 people, you know, many years from now, those videos will still be making money. So that's why a lot of the juggernaut YouTubers can actually step away for months at a time. And yeah, I mean, the algorithm will kind of like put them at the bottom of the barrel, but they've got so much other content, and they're getting, you know, they've got 1 million subscribers, that they can still make a lot of money off previous videos. So that's good. The only ones that aren't monetized are any that are national parks, because those would have required, well, they actually don't require permits like after the fact, but I wasn't monetized until just recently. But those videos are over 3 years old, but they're not monetized, because I just want to be respectful that, you know, if you're going to make money off a national park video, you should have gotten a permit. But they can't come after you later and say you need to buy a permit for a park you went to 3 years ago. That doesn't make any sense. But I just want to be mindful that I don't want to be making money. I'd love to be making money on everything, but you know, I didn't get a permit at the time because I wasn't monetized. So yeah, so those videos are they're not monetized, but everything else is. And yes, kind of getting, you know, getting up and running. So it's good. But I like it, you know, it's like I've been a digital analyst for 18 years as well. So I did all the Google Analytics and, you know, all that stuff for a long time, and advertising revenue, what's the ROI, what's the impressions, what's the clicks per 1,000, you know, all that stuff for over 200 commercial clients and TV shows and movies. And then the 450 or so websites that I built. So I know how to do all this stuff, and it's funny doing it for myself, because I'm the gardener without a garden. I've always kind of done this for other people, that I've never really, you know, had my own thing. So it's kind of funny to be like, somebody was like, oh, you don't even know what you're doing, you only got 1,400 subscribers. I'm like, I know, for a reason, because I wanted to go to all 51 national parks in the lower 48. Now when I finish the other, you know, 12 parks that I need to do, so it's 63 parks. Actually, I've done 52 national parks. So when I do the other 11, then I'm going to have to get permits for those. So that's fine. I'm perfectly fine getting permits. It's going to be a while before I can get up to Alaska. It's going to be a long time before I can get to American Samoa, and I'm probably not going to be in Hawaii anytime soon. And those are the 3 places where those are the remaining national parks that I haven't been to. I've been to US Virgin Islands. That was in 2018 on a cruise, so that was fine. But yeah, so I'm okay, you know, if I have to get permits by then. Hopefully I'll have, you know, a bigger revenue stream. But everything I make on YouTube will just go back into making more YouTube videos. So I would like to get an Insta 360 if I do go back to mountain bike parks. I think that would be good. I have a friend who's willing to help me with some drone footage. That's what he does professionally. So that'll be really great. So yeah, so I'm kind of like starting to get a little bit extra, little village and little tribe of people that can help me, create a little bit more exciting content with the equipment that they have that I don't necessarily have, or I don't necessarily need. Like, I don't need a drone, and the places I go, I'm not going to be able to be, mountain biking and working the drone at the same time. I can't be working a drone and driving at the same time. And so I also can't fly a drone in a lot of places I go. So just to be respectful and mindful. So I'm like, if somebody else has a drone and they want to give me some drone footage, that'll be great. We'll collaborate, we'll figure out the bartering. It's always better to barter. I help you, you help me. And yeah, I mean, it's good. So it's like, I build you a website. It's like, I used to do that for plane tickets. I used to build websites for plane tickets because I had friends that had miles and buddy system and free passes, and so it cost them nothing to give me a plane ticket, and they got a free website. So it was great. I did that for about 15 years. So got to go all over the world for free. Oh, it was amazing. I'm like, where's that job? Somebody hooked me up with that again, because that was great. And actually, Harriet's grandmother was a flight attendant for United for a long time, so we got the privilege of buddy passes. But yes, if I can get somebody that's like one of my friends had 2 million miles or something, I don't know, some ridiculous amount, and I just used to get free plane tickets to go places. So happy to do that job again. If anyone needs a website, since nobody ever pays me for my websites anyway, I'd rather just barter and get a couple plane tickets out of it. So happy to oblige. Anyway, it's really hazy. It's really bright today for some reason. Yeah, anyway, but yeah, hair's in a ponytail again. I ran 6 miles this morning, did a 10K at the gym, so I'm feeling good. But also I can't wash my hair for a couple days because they put the toner in and they put the highlights and everything. So I'm just going to wash my hair tomorrow morning. So that I got the hair done Thursday, so now it's Saturday. So yeah, tomorrow morning will be fine. She said don't wash it for a couple days. And it actually isn't greasy or anything. It's actually feeling really healthy, which is weird. To brush my hair and not have it fall out in clumps. Such a bizarre feeling. I'm expecting to have to get the Swiffer or the dust buster and fix it, but no. Anyway, so that's it. So just driving on to the storage unit, and I'm kind of hungry, but I'm not going to get food yet. I'll get food when maybe I'll get some sushi or onigiri or something from H-E-B, from supermarket, when I go and get my oil change. But yeah, that's really what I need to do. I need to get an oil change on this one, but they actually didn't have any oil at the oil change place the other day. I was like, oh, I need an oil change. I'm 2,000 miles over my oil change, which is fine because I put 3,000 miles, so this is 5,000 miles, and I only have 53,000 miles on this car. But I did all that driving during the hurricane and the Microsoft glitch, so I added a couple thousand miles to the car. But for the van, I'm about 1,000 miles over the oil change, and that's also 3,000 miles. So you can go up to probably 10,000 miles without an oil change. It's fine. There's also Camping World. I don't need anything from them. They're right there. But yeah, so I think I'm just going to go get the van, drive back to where I was just at, go to get the oil change. But yeah, just kind of chill out for a little bit and watch some YouTube while I'm sorting things out. I need to do some measuring. I always carry a tape measure with me, which is funny. My mom was a seamstress, so she always had a tape measure. But I'm more of a, I'm a construction person. I'm a van builder, officially. I cannot, I'm fearing the day that OSHA comes in and is like, we're going to regulate van builds. I'm like, no, mine's duct tape and Gorilla Glue, which I do need some Gorilla Glue, actually. So maybe I'll go out to the Home Depot. There's Home Depot that just opened right by my storage unit on the way to go get the oil change. But I'll do the oil change first, then I'll take the van back, go get the Gorilla Glue, and then I've got to glue those really nice magnetic holder things, magnetic storage that I got. The magnetic thing just peels off when it gets warm, so I need to go put that back on, glue that, Gorilla Glue it so it stays on. And then I need to charge my Jackery, because right now the 12 volt fan has been plugged in for a few days, and I think it'll last probably 2 weeks before the Jackery is out of power. So I'm just kind of also running the Jackery to get it going. So I need to charge that while I'm working in the van. And then I think the Bouge RV, I can probably charge that as well. So yeah, I have free electricity in my garage, and it's not very much money. It's super cheap, and unfortunately you can't live in the garage, right? The people have RVs there. It's just RV storage, but they just raised the price by about $30 a month, but it's still the cheapest most ridiculous amount of money that I'm paying, you know, for this amazing large garage with free electricity where I can run my dehumidifier and my industrial fan 24/7 and never have any mold or anything in it. So it's really great. I don't keep the fridge plugged in. I don't keep any of the appliances plugged in, but I do keep, you know, the dehumidifier, which I have to dump out. And today it's all like blue sky, or hazy blue sky and sunny. So finally, but it's only 86 degrees. It's actually been cooling down a lot, which is fantastic. But yeah, so that's kind of that's my day today. So feels good. Busy week next week. It's going to be quite hectic and emotional the following week, but you know, we'll see how that goes. And then after that, I don't know. It's an open book. It's a blank canvas of what's going to happen at the end of September going into October. But I am working on a nonprofit. I've got a lot of feelers out, a lot of people looking out for foundations to donate. I really want to get programs started. For Texas, I want to get the program started for the winter, because we don't have, you know, it's nice in the winter, but I can do like the things I would do in the summer in Colorado and Montana, I can do in the winter in Texas. So the mountain biking, I've just got a few contacts for other mountain bike parks to get in touch with them around the hill country area. The Texas State Park Department wanted to do something about fishing and hunting. So one of my board of directors is a combat veteran, works with the VFW. So I've got a lot of stuff in the works. We just need the money to do it. So if you owe me any money from like between like 1996 and like yesterday, okay, go to hikebikealike.com. I'll put the website like right here, hikebikealike.com, and give it back. So yeah, if I took you to the airport in 2005, okay, when you don't want to pay for a cab, and I drove you from Palm Springs to LAX airport, go to this website right here, okay? You know who you are, kept track. Anyway, so yeah, we need some angel money, seed money. We need to be able to just, you know, to kind of get that ball rolling. And yeah, I mean, everybody's on board that I've met with, and we just need to get the funding to be able to, you know, provide equipment and training and activities and stuff like that. And we're going to start in Texas for the winter, and then branch out to, you know, other places around the country. But really, I mean, we really just want to get, you know, we just want to help service-connected veterans, people that got injured in sport, like Jeff, you know, crashed his motorcycle but want to get back into it. Trauma survivors, domestic violence survivors that want to find healing in nature. Like if you want to do rock climbing, the rock climbing place is on board with opening their gym 2 hours before they open, and having kind of like, you know, a small group of 10 or 15 people to do some indoor rock climbing. You know, it's good for like the team building, to get like the women's hiking group in there. You know, again, the domestic violence survivors that want to just kind of like transfer their negative energy into positive energy, and just be stronger and accomplish something they never thought they would ever be able to do, for example. But we just need the funding for that, because everything costs money. I self-funded the entire thing for 3 years. I poured everything I had into getting this started, and now it's like, okay, now we need to take it to the next level. But okay, so I'm here now. There's tons of construction. I can't even get on the freeway here. They just blocked all of the freeway ahead of me. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I should probably get something from McDonald's to tide me over. Yeah, so that's it. Oh, my neck just cracked. I'm getting old. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, I will chat with you guys, whatever. I'll see you guys when I do something with the van. All right, so I need to sweep. I can do that another day. I've got trash, which I'm not going to show you, to the left of me. That needs to go in a trash bag, but I need gloves to do that because there's like tons of spiders. Oh, it's very loud. This is Jeff's bike. I need to move that to the other end of the garage once I move the van out. There's the hardtail that's been on the back of this for the last 4 months. So I need to take that off. I think the tires are fine. It's in good condition. I probably need to get another. It's all ripped. It's all just ripped to shreds from the elements from driving all over the country. But I need to probably get another one of those. I really like them. They're Favoto. That's the brand. Anyway, so that bike's going to go to the storage unit today. So I'm going to go take Jeff's bike off right now and put it outside here, and then put the hardtail on the back of my bike now. So that's done while I'm not too sweaty. And then I'll put the car in here, take the van out to get the oil change. I wish I could find somebody. I need like a mobile, there's all this other stuff. I need a mobile detailer to clean my van, wash my van properly. Because I can't do it because I just can't hold the scrubber brushes because of my wrist hand surgery. I have a scar, lovely scar on my wrist. And it's hard, they cut into the tendon, so it's hard to like grip anything with my left hand. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. Let me get working and get this done. It's actually in decent condition. It just needs a good wash. And then this is all, for some reason, rusted or something. I don't know what the reason for that is. It's weird. It does need a new chain. Definitely needs a new chain, and that's just from being covered. But yeah, I took it with me because I like having two bikes because then it looks like two people are in here. But the tires are still good. And yeah, I just need to find the keys to the locks that are on it and then just take that and put it on the back of my car. But yeah, this is all, I don't know, that's just, I was like, I hope it's not oxidized. It just needs a good wash. My hands are now dirty. Yeah, it just needs a good hose down. Which is fine. But yeah, other than that, I think it's good. No real damage. It's a beautiful bike. It's a really good hardtail. I did have them shave the handlebars down, so it actually fits on this bike rack. By the way, if you get a Kuat, you'll need an extender because a regular like downhill mountain bike is going to be too wide for the inner bicycle rack, so I had them shave it down 2 inches on each side because the hardtails I like it to be narrow. For the downhill mountain bike it's better if it's wider. But yeah, so far it's okay. I'll just probably have to have it cleaned. I don't want to drop it off at the Trek store right now. I just I don't want to deal with that expense at this moment. But yeah, I still have some scratches from when I had to drag it through Prescott, but other than that, it's pretty good. It's not in terrible shape. This is the state of my van with everything just kind of thrown in here, but this actually works. This little pantry, I'd rather have another Yamazaki tower. I think eventually I'll get one of those. What I was going to do, oh, the wind is blowing. What I was going to do is put this like new tower right here, but it doesn't fit. And I do want to keep these plastic storage containers because they fit nicely from Container Store. The Jackery is charging right now. But yeah, so this is fine for now. What I'll do is get a little bungee cord and just harness it to the Yamazaki tower, but I would actually like to get another one, a second one. So maybe that's what I'll do. Container Store has them. So I'll get the second tower. It's already built. I don't have to do anything with it. I just don't put the wheels on either of these. And that way I would have more counter space, and then I would have plenty of more storage space. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll still keep this one because I think it's useful, and I could always find somewhere to put. I could always put it over here or something, move these things. But yeah, I think that's fine. Or I could just give it away. I took all the packaging off it. I probably could have returned it. But yeah, so yeah, one more Yamazaki tower. Perfect, because they fit these. These are a little tighter in here, but the Yamazaki tower fits everything. If you see here how nice all this stuff looks. So that's my pantry. But this will work for now. Not really going anywhere. But I could also, yeah, I could definitely find a use for that somewhere. But ideally I'd like to, well, anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get another Yamazaki tower, and then that way I can get more of these storage containers, because right now I've got this one here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that one. But what I could do is when I get the second tower, it would actually fit this one on both instead of just using the skinny little ones. So yeah, magnets are great. I have 1,000 million tons of magnets. I have so many magnets. Anyway, I'll go through and I'll show you all the magnets from my travels one day, and you can see like everywhere that I've been. There's more over here. There's a ton. Okay, all right, yeah, so, okay, that's the plan. So, right. And I could just always just use this tower like somewhere else, like in my like actual real bathroom or something. So I'll find a use for it. Okay, there's my garage. I should take my computer with me. I should not leave that here. I'll put it in the car. I don't need it. Okay. All right, all this stuff needs to go somewhere. The Jackery's charging, and those are the bikes. Accumulating bikes. There's all my Havelock wool, which I need a little bit extra when I do the cabinet, the upper cabinets, but super excited for that. All this needs to be sorted or thrown away. I need somebody to like haul away the junk.